Back.
Sort of back. Hopefully. Sudden link. You should know better. Sudden. Sad face.
God, why would my internet, for the first time in several weeks, break down?
You said it's been
5 times in a row, huh?
You said it's been breaking down.
No,
but not
it's
like
just like it's a normal daily thing. Like it breaks like once or twice daily.
All right, well we're back on.
Not 5 times in a row, especially not directly after connecting.
Back online again. Yeah. We all Gucci? Anyone there? All Gooch? I have to stream these, or stitch these videos together, make one big video. Alright, I'm assuming it's good now. Yeah. So I pretty much went over everything that I wanted to go over as far as built-in variables and like actually learning stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and make a small game. Hey, if someone's in chat, just give me a message. It'd be good to know. Let's do object wall. We'll create an object. He doesn't need anything here. We'll just create him. Let's give him a sprite. We'll call it sprite wall. And let's give him a very easy to draw rectangle. Alright. Fill black. And let's do sprite layer. Let's give him a nice code of blue. Beautiful, but you've never seen characters this beautiful.
Could use any one of the sprites that we have.
True.
We have so many. Just use the
Why don't you use?
You're on my computer.
Shut up.
You could just use the AI sprite.
Sure. What else? Making this for more of to clearly define where collision boxes are.
Okay.
Let's change this background color because it's an ugly. Let's change it to like red or green. How about? That'll work. So I'm gonna go ahead and place my player and my walls in here. Whatever. If someone knows what. That's a sprite. Alright. If someone knows how to just like rapidly drag things into rooms nowadays, that would be good info. Because, I mean, I guess I can copy paste them here and there, but that just takes forever. So if someone else has any idea how to like massive like, you just like, because you used to be able to just like shift and then drag. You can't do that anymore, as far as I know. Maybe if you like take the instance and then just like shift it in. No? What if I control it in? It just doesn't clip it. Okay. Well, we're almost done anyways. Let's make us a hardy wall here too. Make a little platform here. I don't know why you were all the way up here. Okay. This looks beautiful, doesn't it? Best map design 2010. Alright. Let's go ahead and place a player in here too. Beautiful map. Alright. So what we're gonna need for the player, we're gonna need several things. I don't think we're gonna need anything in create, so let's just ignore that except for gravity. We're gonna need that. So if we just go ahead and play the game, we should see the player just like fall to oblivion. Yeet. That's a pretty slow gravity, so I'm gonna go ahead and increase that to how about 70? 0.70. Yeah, looks good to me. Yeah, so let's set up some controls. So how about if keyboard check VK space, we'll do V speed minus equals, how about a jump velocity of 5? I don't know how much that's gonna be. So this doesn't take in any consideration like if I'm on the ground or anything, but jump, yeah, it still jumps really slow. Okay, so easy, set it up, but we need some way to detect, hey, am I on the ground? And I think first we need to figure out, are we on the ground? The easiest way we can do this is, hey, if place meeting x y plus 1 object, or how about y plus h speed? A lot of people, okay, let me show you the way a lot of people do it first. How to do a wall? If place meeting, so if there's a wall under you, v speed equals 0. Or how about if v speed is greater than 0 and place meeting. Okay, so if it's heading down and there's a wall under, just stop moving. Whoa. Alright, so the reason that's happening is because it's being set to 0, but then the gravity is being set. So I'm actually gonna, if I set this in step begin, or step end, that'll work out better. Because now the gravity is being applied before this code. Whoa, and that's actually not true. Oh, but position is also being set before. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't work. Let's just manually set gravity. So let's see, we said gravity, let's do gravity here. Gravity. V speed plus equals 0.7. This is a collision with floor. Alright, this should work like how I was expecting it to. There we go. Alright. Let's see if he stops. He's gonna come crashing down any second now. Or not. Alright. So it mostly works. But if you see with the greater velocity, he like shoves the box inside. So there's a certain way we can go about fixing that, and how I like to do it is it's check if in the next frame will they be inside the wall. So basically it's checking, hey, is my position, x value is going to be the same, but y value is going to look for the same spot plus my velocity. And my velocity is going to tell me what position the object will be in next frame, basically. So if there's a collision next frame, then stop. And so we shouldn't collide inside it anymore. But you will notice there's kind of a little hop, or a little like landing lag, you will say, could say. Boom. So what's causing this is it's kind of above ground and it's looking at the next frame, which is in the wall. So it's basically stopping in the air, and then it starts falling again until it hits the floor again. So the one way I like to fix this is with this. We're gonna do while not place meeting. I'm gonna do y plus 1. While not place meeting, y plus plus. And so with this simple code, with that simple code, that should fix that. And you know, let's give it a shot. Boom. Lands should be perfect on it now. So what I just did. So when there is a collision, it's gonna move the object until it is perfectly aligned with the wall. So while it's not hitting the wall 1 pixel under, it's gonna just move it down until it hits the wall. So like, let's say this is the wall, this is the player, it collides it right here, and then it's just gonna start moving it down until it's on there, and then the next frame passes. So I'm gonna use that for all collisions, and this is just a general way to make really smooth collisions. It's just nice. Alright, let's go ahead and add this. So if you're on the ground, if you press space and place meeting x, y plus 1, object wall. So if there's flooring, go ahead and jump. And that'll prevent us from jumping in the air. Yoink. Oh, I was wrong. It didn't prevent us. This is one object wall. Why did this not present this? Place meeting object wall. I'm actually a little confused about this. And okay, this is a little odd. It's allowing me to jump even though I'm not on the ground. So if you press space and place meeting object wall, what could be causing this? Because the collision masks. Let's just make it automatic here. Not ellipse, just rectangle. And same with the wall, should be fine. Yeah, automatic rectangle, okay. So then what's causing this? This is what's triggering. If keyboard checks space, it should be fine. And it's meeting with a wall under it. And it's checking x, y plus 1, so current position and then an object wall. I'm not exactly sure what's causing this. I could be really dumb right in front of my eyes or something. Guys, I need help. Help me, OG. Why is this not working? Jump. I'm obviously missing something pretty dumb. X, Y,
if keyboard checks. If keyboard is being, if the space button is being pressed, and the meeting place.
Yeah,
I'm guessing if within contact of. Yeah,
because place meeting checks like, hey, does this object collide with a different object if I move it, basically.
Okay.
Which should be correct.
And what is y plus 1?
Well, the current y position plus 1 pixel.
Okay, y plus 1 pixel.
Well, because the floor is under the character.
Okay.
If I just, it would never collide if it was just checking the exact same square as the player.
Where's the center of the player?
It doesn't really matter about that. Because it's using collision boxes.
Okay,
so for instance, the collision box for the player is center is here, and this is the entire box. Whereas the centers for the walls are here, and this is the entire box. So they're the same basically. So I don't know why this isn't working, because it should be.
What's the size of, like, what is 1? That's pixel, right?
1 pixel. These sprites, I believe, are 32s. That's weird. It's something really obvious and dumb, I'm sure. Let me check something. We'll do a draw event. It's not currently looking at stuff, are we? I'm done this way.
You did it twice.
I did it twice. There's still one in here, and I need to delete this event. Okay, I'm done. All right. All right.
That's coding for you.
Yep, that's how it works. All right, I'm gonna give him some more jump velocity, like 10.
No, give him
like 20, and then I'm gonna increase his gravity to 1. All right. Yeet. All right. Beautiful, eh? All right. So now let's make left and right. Left. Right. And we actually should put collisions after V speed changes. Okay, left. So easy 1, 2, if keyboard, board, check. VK left. We'll do H speed equals -2 or negative. How about, yeah, -1. Same with right. Else if keyboard, I don't know why I copied it without pasting. VK right. VK means your arrow keys. So I guess, I don't know, vertex keys. I don't know what it actually means. H speed equals 1. All right. So we got left. We got right. Let's see how that looks. Oh, it's way too slow. And then else, we need an else H speed. So if you're not pressing left or right, your horizontal velocity stops. H velocity. Let's set it to like 5. I think that'll work. Right. Yeah, that's a lot better. Oh, jeez. The jumps are really high. What?
Change the gravity or the speed of the jump.
I don't remember doing that, no. Oh. Let's see. There we go, that's probably fine. It's not, it's still a little too high. We'll set it to 5. Boing, boing. Okay. So now we should be able to land on stuff, and we can. Let's see if we can go over here. There isn't any wall collisions yet, so you're gonna have that. Wow.
So like, okay, I'm guessing that why? Okay, so I'm guessing you remain on the floor for enough frames for that to be like that's the reason.
Yeah, because each frame it's jumping. That's great.
Oh, is it because that you're jumping where the wall here? What if you just jump from the stagnant, like yeah?
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Would it still like do a super jump?
No, it's doing a super jump because every time I'm holding space, I'm inside the wall and I'm jumping.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so we need some wall collisions now. So I'm gonna use the same code here, except for we're gonna use H speed. And I'm gonna make it this interesting. I'm gonna put both collision checks in one go here. Let's see, if place meeting, and we'll do, instead of y plus, we'll do x plus h speed. And we'll do this here. If h speed is greater than 0, we'll do a little check here. While, so if it's heading right, it's gonna check until it reaches it. It's gonna keep moving it to the right until it hits the wall. But if the h speed is less than 0, it's gonna keep decreasing the x value until it hits the left wall. And then set your horizontal speed to 0. So I can do the same thing for here if I wanted to create like a ceiling or whatever. I'm gonna do that for now just because it should just be the same code. And boom, that works. Looks nice. I just tried to double dash. Let's try right. Right, looks like it works too. And there we go. Perfect collisions.
If you're up against the wall, will you still do the super jump?
No,
Good.
because it's not in the wall.
Good job.
Sweet.
I would like to mention that blue is like hypnotizingly blue. It's like so much blue that I don't like. Is there like a definition for that? Like, is it fluorescent blue?
Yeah, I guess so. The last thing I want to try adding, which I've never actually done before, is creating movable platforms. So I'm going to create this platform. I'm going to call a variable current direction equals false. So we're going to say false means left, true means right. So in the step, if current direction meaning current direction, if current direction is true, h speed equals 2. How about? Else h speed equals -2. And then we're gonna use the same collisions as the last one, pretty much. If place meeting with a wall, then I'm gonna do cur direction equals not cur direction. So that means if it's true, it'll become not, so it'll be false. And so basically it just t flip-flops it. If it's false, it's not, so it'll be true, and then sets the variable. So it's a nice easy way to just switch a true to a false. Let's just plop that in first to see what we get. I'm gonna make it the same sprite as the wall. Let's just plop it in right about here. Let's see if that works. I mean, obviously it doesn't have any collisions yet. Hey, there it goes. Burnt.
You got a moving platform.
Yeah, I've never actually coded a moving platform in my life.
Well, there you go. If you were to be in the way of that platform,
I haven't coded any collisions with it yet.
okay.
So let's start that. I'm gonna make it have the same, well, similar collisions here. So if place meeting, and let's do with the floor first. Collisions with floor but platform. So if it's colliding, y++. Okay, so this should all work still, except for we need to change this to platform. Platforms, okay, whatever. But now let's try this. X plus equals, and then we're gonna do place meeting with this platform again. Or how about this? Object equals place meeting. We will do var object since we're just using it. Alright. So x plus equals here. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna move this down so it's more into where we're coding. Okay, x plus equals object.x minus object.x previous. So I'm hoping that while we're standing on it, it'll use the current x values to modify your current one. And that is not the case. That does not work. Oh, because it needs to be +1 instead of v speed. Alright, let's see if that works. No, it doesn't work at all either. Although collision works pretty nice. Does place meeting return the object? I'm guessing it does. Returns boolean. No, it doesn't. Instance place. How about place? I think this one does. Instance place returns real, like the instance ID. Okay. So basically instance place is the same thing, but it returns the actual instance. So that should work. Yeah. No, it doesn't work. It's dumb. explicit. Do next, next previous. Alright, we're gonna try moving this outside this if statement. Seeing if that helps. Oh. We need a if instance exists object. No. So basically it's gonna look for the object, but if it exists, it'll try modifying the current X position to match the platform. And it still doesn't work, and I'm sad. X and X previous. I mean, I'm assuming X previous does what I think it does. The built-in variable previous X position will be set just before the start of the begin step, but it can also be set through code anytime, meaning you can give it your own custom variable. Okay. This is set just before the begin step event, but it can also be set through code. Okay, I gotcha. Alright, well, how about this? We'll do object.hspeed. That should work. It's probably because the actual X position of the other object wasn't updating. Yep, there it goes. Yay!
Yay. Now what if you contact within the left or right?
I haven't made anything related to it yet. You can just phase through it if you want.
Interesting. So what if you phase to the right side? Oh, well. Doesn't that mean you can do a super jump from within that?
Yeah.
Do it.
Alright.
Do it.
Alright, we're gonna get inserted in here. Alright, well, you guys will have to figure out how to fix that. We're not gonna go over that specific situation on the stream. Alright, collisions though, we will for it. Collisions with, okay, this one we need a ceiling collision. So we're actually gonna do this, we're gonna get rid of that. If vSpeed is greater than 0, and then, yeah, this one needs to go after because otherwise the other code check won't work. And then we'll do right here. Hopefully this just makes sense to you guys. If not, then go back like a couple minutes and you'll be fine. Alright, so collision with platform. Alright, sounds good. We're gonna go ahead and switch this to also do horizontal collisions with wall. Okay, so we'll do instead of y, we'll do x plus 1, x minus 1. That's h speed, v speed. Okay, so this should be good for horizontal as well. And let's do this. If there's a horizontal collision, we'll push the object. Oh wait, it already kind of does. Oh wait, no, we might as well do a check anyways. So if there's one to the right or plus h speed, no, if there's one to the right or one to the left, then do this. Yeah, all right. Hopefully that'll work. So now it's gonna do the same checks as the vertical one, or the horizontal one. Ooh, I wonder if we can like. Oh no! I broke it somehow. While no flip. Oh, these need to be X's. So what happened was it collided with the side and then just started going upwards, looking for a block to stop at. And so I just kept infinitely going upwards. Oh, sweet. So then I should collide here. I wonder if it like sticks to it while I'm colliding with it. Whoa. I'm not doing that. It just is.
Interesting.
Weird. What the back collision seems fine. Or that back collision.
So this has a lot of applications already, like this type of system.
Uh-huh.
Like, this is your standard platformer.
Yeah.
You could make a lot of things with just this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, it's a bit broken right now.
Yeah.
Optimizing.
I'm not 100% sure what's with the whole phasing on the left side. X plus equals OJ. Because theoretically...
Now, obviously, the one last thing you could do, that was fine.
Yeah, collisions is fine that way, but as soon as it's on the right side. Weird.
Why is it pushing you right side?
Ah.
And if you get squished?
Well, then you get squished.
Now, obviously, one good optimization is to have it where if you're inside a block, it'll teleport you to the nearest possible place you could be.
Yeah.
Which works for a lot of games. Which, in like the case of like most three-dimensional games, will probably do that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it depends on the game, of course. Sometimes games like Gary's Mod will, well, sort of insert you inside the objects.
Alright, so that's pretty much it for this. It works pretty well. Way better than I was expecting it to. But yeah. Hey. Well, that was weird. Wink. Wink. Boing. Boing. Whoa. Hey. Well, anyways. That's it. I'm assuming. Did I miss something? Add a smiley face on the cube.
I just like to remind you that we have like at least like how many assets, like visual assets, would you say we have in Project Amaranth?
300 at least.
That's what I was gonna say. At least over 300.
There you go. There you go.
You could have used
Fahad 80. Fahad 80.
You literally could have used any asset.
But then again, I wanted to use the collision box so you could tell 100%.
I'm sure I have a box somewhere that's like a crate. Could just put a smiley face on the crate.
Yeah, just for you, Fahad. Anyways, that wraps up our stream. Unless there's any questions, I don't see many people in chat, so I'm gonna guess there's not questions. But stop me now if you have one.
Wait approximately 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is assumed that no one has any more questions. If you have any questions, please go to our Discord.
Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Steve.
And Steve.
That was a Shadow Frax thing. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and support me on Patreon.
And when you say
stalk me in real life.
when we say me to support him, we mean support us because it's supporting Project Amaranth.
Yeah, you can support Amaranth or you can support directly me.
But don't you? Isn't that like a bot thing? You usually make bots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Use a direct support for me or a direct support for.
Or if you just want to pay money to Aaron.
Yeah.
For no other reason than just to pay money. Go ahead. Please put that into Project Amaranth.
It's just kidding, but like. Thanks. If you support me.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's it. Bye, I guess.
Bye.